Subway presents Prime Stories.
28-27, this is the ball game.
Fourth and a long one.
Washington can't jump and give them the game.
Oh my goodness, they got the Commanders to jump.
And that's going to be the ball game.
It stings, but there's nothing we can do about it now, but just move on to the next and get better.
How about the Eagles? This is a run. 5 turnovers, their 7th win. They take over first place in the NFC East.
That's a big accomplishment by the game on Thursday, and I'm pretty sure we're going to be ready.
How soon before you start thinking about that?
Right when I go on this plane.
Sucks you lose a game. Sucks that maybe Jaden didn't play his best game. You're still 7-3 and have a chance to be back in first place on Thursday.
They were mad after the game. We missed an opportunity. And so, not the worst week to have a short week.
Eagles and Washington, big game on Thursday. It feels like forever since they played a meaningful game where both teams are good.
It's a divisional game. We got to have it. They're going to have to match our intensity because we come.
Yeah, I'm excited. Go to Philly and give our best, and I know we're going to get Philly's best.
Wearing number 5.
I mean, I was a big Donovan McNabb fan growing up. That's what I'm most excited about.
Jaden Daniels, touchdown!
They got a quarterback who can also run and do dynamic things. So we just got to make sure we tackle and do our job.
You got to tackle him. We want to not make it one person tackle. Just do this 2 dynamic. It's going to be a challenge for sure.
What was that? He hurdles a guy backwards.
It'd be great to see a lot of people that I haven't seen in a long time.
His work ethic every day. Me and him had a good relationship, and it was greatness pushing greatness.
We're still growing.
Show me something tonight.
You know, there's more out there for us to accomplish.
Go on the road, you got to win, you know, especially at their house. So this is going to be huge for us.
Let's go. What you going to do with your mama right now?
This is major. One of these 2 teams is going to win the division.
40 men together can't lose.
You're going to leave him with a win. I don't care how we get here.
First place in the NFC East on the line tonight as the Philadelphia Eagles take the field at Lincoln Financial Field. And in this first game of Week 11, Jalen Hurts is all set to go to work as the Eagles get their first look at the rookie sensation Jaden Daniels and the Washington Commanders on Thursday Night Football. Al Michaels, Kirk Herbstreit, Haley Hartung with you.
Prime Video, home of Thursday Night Football, welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia.
There's a new man in town.
There is a big-time matchup.
They're trying to rally around their potential.
There's a new man in town today.
Barkley
hurdles a guy backward. What was that?
Touchdown, Washington! Daniels comes through again! People listen.
Touchdown from Iceland and Malone.
What a catch by McLaurin!
What a hit by Dawkins. Touchdown. Hurts does it again.
Foles caught the ball. What a catch by the tight end!
Cunningham puts it way downfield. Touchdown.
Wiggins barrels into the end zone. Here comes the Hail Mary.
Caught! It's a miracle!
Ways to watch tonight include our Prime Vision with Next Gen Stats broadcast, featuring player tracking, advanced insights, and the game from the Skycam angle. You can also watch in Spanish with TNF and Espanol. A couple of minutes ago, Kaylee on the field with Jalen Hurts.
Nick Sirianni told us your team continues to get better. In what ways have you improved your play?
Overall, you know, you just want to continue to become in sync. And I think we've been doing that slowly. We got another opportunity to go out there and showcase it.
Saquon Barkley, second in the NFL in rushing. A couple weeks ago, he might have had the play of the year. How has he changed this offense?
Well, we need more big plays from him tonight. He's a hell of a player. He definitely changed the dynamic for us, and we're going to need him tonight.
Thanks, Jalen.
Let's take a look at the standings now in the East. The Eagles are 7-2. The Commanders have played one more game. They haven't had their bye yet. That comes week 14. Cowboys 3-6. And Barkley's old team at the bottom right there, the Giants are 2-8. Dan Quinn, first year as the head coach in Washington. Nick Sirianni, 4th year in Philadelphia, took the team to the Super Bowl a couple of years back. Temperature is 45 degrees, a little breezy and chilly tonight at Lincoln Financial Field. Washington won the toss. They have deferred, so right off the bat, Jalen Hurts will be ready to go to work. Zane Gonzalez will kick off. Austin Seibert's had a great year, but he has a hip injury, so he's out for a second straight game. And that kick will be down in the end zone. So Hurts and company go to work at the 30-yard line. And, of course, that 5-game winning streak, so much good has happened to this team, including to this guy. 12 TD passes and 10 touchdown runs this season. And, of course, a few of those are the tush-push.
Oh, yeah.
Which, of course, has become a staple here. Likely see one tonight. And meanwhile, Jordan Mailata comes back in. He's missed some time. The left tackle from Australia, cementing that offensive front. So the smoke from the fireworks clearing. And away we go. Barkley is in the backfield. Quick pass out to the right side. That's Dotson, the former Commander. He was a first-round pick a couple of years ago, and they let him go, and he winds up here in Philadelphia, where he's the number 3 receiver. So he picks up 8, 2nd and 2. Well, meanwhile, no huddle here. 3rd and 2 from the 38-yard line. Keep it on the ground. Barkley straight ahead. Picks up a first down. And Philly on a first down from the 41-yard line. Smith in motion. Keep it on the ground. Barkley picks up about 4, down and 6. In the pocket. Time throws, caught, and picking up the first down. A.J. Brown. We talked about it, Kirk, earlier in the season. Brown was hurt, Smith was hurt, and when they got back healthy, here we go on a 5-game winning streak.
Recognizing that zone and sitting down in the soft coverage.
Quickly they go again on a slant. Brown again. Brown pulling his way to the 22-yard line. They go quickly, and Brown picks up 26. And he's only had a couple of picks, and they came in weeks 4 and 5 back-to-back. Meanwhile, you got Robinson in the conventional running back spot here, tackled by Dean, so quickly 3rd down and 4.
Dean, nice job of getting downhill on that. You know, Jaden Daniels, he's the real deal. I remember calling games when he was a freshman out at Arizona State, going up against Justin Herbert at Oregon, who was a hyped-up guy, and just showed tremendous poise, even as a freshman. And I think obviously it's only gotten better, but this guy is a passer. He's a pocket quarterback who is very dynamic, obviously, with the athletic ability to create, especially on 3rd down.
3 years at ASU, then he goes to LSU and wins the Heisman last year. In the pocket, fires a fastball that's broken up. Zach Baun, who's really been tremendous this season. 4 years down there. I don't want to say lost in the shuffle in New Orleans, but nobody's talking about him. Now all of a sudden he's the defensive player of the week in the NFC.
It's a middle linebacker, and they roll the dice and hope that he could come through. And boys, that paid off in a big way for Vic Fangio and this defense.
Tressway will send the punt in the direction of the rookie DeJean. He calls for and secures a fair catch at the 9.
He has 8.5 sacks on the year. Very good pass rusher. Does a nice job using the length. But I think more than anything else, just his presence, especially when Landon Dickerson went down in that opening drive. He'll be back now in the lineup at left guard. But having those two together to get back to solidifying that left side, huge for the Eagles.
Yeah, there is Dickerson, who went limping off, but he is back as they start this drive from their own 9-yard line. Out of the pistol this time. On the ground. He needs 4 yards to get 1,000, and Saquon Barkley is into 4 figures right now as he and Derrick Henry battle for the rushing lead. He's second to Derrick right now.
He doesn't even seem like he's close to being satisfied yet.
And well received in the locker room. 2nd and 2. Here he is again fighting his way close to a first down. So the Giants let him go. Had 1-year deals there. Got what he wanted here. Yep. You know, about 13 per season.
Here comes your first tush push. This will be one of many.
Not quite as proficient without Kelsey, but
still works.
Yeah, they get the job done here. Of course, the Commanders signal no, but the officials have the final call, and they will tell the guys working the sticks to move them. Zaccheaus is back there, muffed a punt last week and fumbled another one. And the kick by Braden Mann is a short one that takes a sideways bounce and comes back the other way and is down to the 42-yard line. With 5.5 to go in the opening quarter. Philadelphia.
New quarterback, new head coach, new system. There's a lot to like about what these guys are doing.
Adam Peters came over as the GM from San Francisco. Here's Shipley on the run back, and Shipley with a good run back before he's taken out of bounds. Great sense of humor. Known him a long time. Good man. Head coach in Atlanta, of course, for a number of years. Little toss here, and out to the 43-yard line goes Saquon Barkley. First was 38 yards. Zacchaeus is back there, drifting, falls it in at the 8-yard line, and will be taken out of bounds at about the 18 with a flag down. So Adrian Hill will check with his cohorts. There's Cliff Kingsbury. We'll talk about him as we move along, the offensive coordinator. Call's going to be on Noah Igbinoghene. How's that, man?
I was giving you a little bit of a
legal bump the back during the return, number 1. That penalty forced half
teamwork
to the goal from the spot of the foul. First down, Washington.
Yeah, you didn't want me to be an ignoramus. We're back. We're men in a row points in the first quarter. Got to go back to 1983. Last time they got into double figures. Robinson and Eckler both in that backfield now. From the end zone, looking, throwing, and nowhere to go, of course, for Eckler. Tackled by Darius Slay.
And snaps, so gives him another weapon when you get a healthy Brian Robinson along with Eckler.
3rd and 5. Eckler now alone in the backfield with Daniels. Philly showing blitz, back off. Daniels under pressure. Daniels is going to run. Dan Daniels will be taken down short of the first down of the 11-yard line. Kobe Dean made sure he didn't escape his grasp in the final minute of the quarter. Tressway with his second punt. Left-footed kicker, his first one 51 yards. Coming up, making the grab, and on the run at the 45-yard line, Cooper DeJean. So again, we've been talking a lot, waning seconds of the quarter. So out of the pistol now, Barkley behind. Hurts. Saquon will take it. And in the first quarter with this run to the 41-yard line. So it's the end of 1 in Philadelphia on this Thursday night. From the 41-yard line. Barkley turns it back a little bit short here. The first. Barkley's now carried 8 times for 29.
Keep an eye on 4 tonight.
Well, they lined up as if they're going to have the tush push, and instead it's Barkley. So he picks up a first down here.
Is to try to protect their corners as much as they can, and they've been able to do that so far tonight.
Empty the backfield. Philly averaging only 3 yards per play. That is caught, but taken down after he makes the catch is Dallas Goedert.
All year, and we've talked about Zach Bond coming in from New Orleans and moving to that inside linebacker spot. Such great feel and instincts for a guy that hasn't played a lot at this position. So he's been a major addition. The Kobe Dean coming off the live strength surgery from last year where he only played 5 games. I'm telling you, this guy, from watching him in Georgia, one of the best leaders I've ever seen or covered. And those two together have sure made a big difference this year for Vic Fangio and this Eagles defense.
Yeah, the 2 top tacklers on the team. Off the play fake. Dancing. Look out. Daniels spins. Taken down to the 37-yard line by Brandon Graham. How long have we been talking about him? 15 years in the league. Played at Michigan. #1 draft choice back in 2010. Great career. Go empty here on a 2nd and 14. Daniels under pressure again. Slung down to the 29-yard line. Josh Sweat. Wiping off some sweat. 3rd and long.
Well, this is a heck of a battle.
Brings the crowd very much to life on a 3rd and 22. Keep it on the ground. Robinson. Stuff him at the 35 with the flag down. In fact, 2 flags are down, both in the offensive backfield.
Offense, number 74. That penalty's declined. 4th down.
Coleman.
That's their plan tonight is get Jayden Daniels behind the sticks. Don't let his creativity have an impact on the game. Keep him in the pocket. You saw a coverage sack when Brandon Graham got home. Then you see Sweat playing off of Jalen Carter to be able to get a sack out of way behind the sticks.
Yeah. Pittsburgh did that last week. They did a great job of it. Here's Stressway. His 3rd kick of the night. DeJean is back there. He's going to let it go because it squibs its way out of bounds at the 26-yard line. 9:51 to the half, and we're back in. And there's Brandon Graham. Still going strong. 15th year plays for only 86 yards. Hurts keeps it himself. Picks up about 6. 2nd and 4.
Catch fire, but so far they're still searching for that rhythm.
Here's Mann's punt. It's not fair caught. Zacchaeus with a 2-yard run back. Yeah, that's what happened last week with Hurts. Bad first half. Lighted it up, and if he shows up caroling in your front yard, are you thinking about calling the gendarmes? On 1st down here, De'Ami Brown. And he squirts his way out to the 31-yard line. Speaking of Mr. Kelsey, I'm trying to think. 2nd and 1. Eckler to the outside, turns it back. Takes it to the 50-yard line. 1st down. Flag. Pointing against Washington.
Anytime you run outside, it's usually a hold out on the edge.
Holding offense, number 2. 10-yard penalty. Remains 2nd down.
That's Brown on the outside. 5 minutes left in the half. Rolling left. Daniels, he's going to keep it. Here's Vaughn right there to make sure he doesn't go any farther. That'll be a gain of 1 if anything.
You need to let me go. It's been 4 weeks. Let me start running the ball. Cliff really liked that response.
Off play action. Pass is not caught. It's Noah Brown. Haven't seen McLaurin yet. Their leading receiver. Oh, and it's dropped by Eckler. She got a pass that's shorter than Eckler, normally sure-handed. Drops that one, 4th and 9. But this is the 7th punt of the half. Called for, made a fair catch from the 10-yard line. The Eagles trying to get something going and start with a pass to the outside, and trying to pick up the 1st down is Barkley. Gymnastics team at the Olympics. 2nd and inches. Again, Barkley, and this time he picks up the 1st down. Clock rolling, 3.5 to the half. St. Jude's making the tackle there. 1st down.
And trying to make sure everybody's seeing what he's seeing.
They've done it for 13 years. And that pass is contested, but Brown is able to make the catch. Forward progress, close to a 1st down. And it is.
The job by Barkley. We're talking about the job he does running and catching. This time he had to take on a block. Searching for rhythm.
To the ground. To Barkley. Breaking tackles to the 49-yard line.
Well, that's his superpower, that spin move. He's been doing that since his days at Penn State. Tough on a defense.
A 2-minute warning in Philly. Still 7-0 Commanders. What can I tell you?
Look at Sherm. What? Why? Every time you hit me.
On first down, here's Barkley. All of their timeouts remain for both teams from the 48-yard line. Fired over the middle. It's caught by Devontae Smith. And he works his way down to the 26-yard line. Popped there by Quan Martin. 21-yard gain. Clock keeps on moving. Under a minute now. Slides to a stop, flag down at the 24-yard line. Adrian Hill to make the call here. A little action going on the side here with the teams. Nothing major.
Illegal contact, defense, number 0. That 5-yard penalty will be added to the results of the play. Automatic first down.
Third down and 8. Four-man rush. Ertz signaling, saying block for me. They do. He gets the first down. Gainwell. Barkley comes in motion. Jalen's going to keep it himself, breaking tackles to the 4. He goes. And they take a timeout. .21-yard attempt. Well, if he misses this one, you'll hear a serenade like no other. But he doesn't. So he bangs it through. 21-yard attempt. They cap off an 87-yard drive. Man to kick off. And sails that one through the end zone. So in the waning seconds at the 30-yard line. And then Washington, since they won the toss and deferred, they will get the ball when we start the third quarter.
Yeah, I think you got plenty of time here.
To the outside, trying to pick up a few, but that's incomplete. Luke McCaffrey. It's fired, and that is not at the 40-yard line. The Eagles say no. The officials say you're right. Clock shows 4 seconds. Crowd sensing it.
So now you'll get to see that Hail Mary more than likely.
Maybe. Yep. So that is the end of the first half in Philadelphia in the battle for first place in the NFC East, with the Commanders leading the Eagles 7-3.
But had their only success with quick throws, short, underneath throws, anything beyond 10 yards, neither guy having much success at all in that first half.
Man's kick taken at the 1-yard line. And Eckler loses the ball. Austin Eckler loses it. Big scramble for it. Down judge comes in. Adrian Hill is there. With Sirianni moments ago.
Well, Nick, I was just told that Jalen Hurts was evaluated for a concussion but cleared to return. What needs to change, though, for your offense to get into the end zone?
Yeah, you know, we've been driving and we missed a couple field goals, so we just got to finish off drives. We shot ourselves in the foot a couple times. We'll get it going.
You've been able to take the Commanders' receivers out of the game. How do you continue to do that?
Yeah, it starts up front. We got to continue to create pressure with the guys that are up front, and then I think they're doing a good job in the secondary getting after them.
Thanks, Nick.
Thank you.
Well, they sure are. Meanwhile, that line does a great job here. Jalen Carter stopping Robinson in his tracks and turning a 2nd and 2 into a 3rd and 5. 3rd down and 5. Vaughn blitzing. Pass is broken up. Relatively penalty-free game. Ball at the 50-yard line. Robinson and Eckler both in the backfield. And Robinson will go for a gain of 2. On 2nd and 2. Eckler in motion. Daniels will keep it. stuffed. Brandon Graham right there. Big number 55, stopping him. Lost him a couple. 3rd and 4.
55, Graham.
3rd and 4. Daniels backpedals, fires, nothing, incomplete. First time they even looked McLaurin's way. So their leading receiver had not been targeted until now 4th down. Cleveland, Arizona, Carolina, perfect last week, and you got a whistle, I think, before the snap, and you do. So no kick, no play, delay a game.
Yeah, the operation of it. Yeah, like you said, you had a new kicker on that right pinky, maybe that right hand.
This kick is returnable from the 5-yard line. Kenneth Gainwell trying to find some room. And a nice run back.
Now let's take a look at our next gen stats powered by AWS. Focusing on Saquon Barkley outside the tackles, 7 carries, 37 yards. Doing a better job.
Philadelphia in the first half. So Hurts, who passed concussion protocol, starts with a run here and gets tackled up at the 21-yard line, gain of 8.
Last year and this year, everybody's new.
Yeah, a lot of new pieces put in there. Meanwhile, they convert on 3rd down up to the 38-yard line. Dallas Goedert, the tight end, makes the grab. Jeremy Chin tracks him down, but that gives the crowd something to yell about. 15-yard gain. 2nd and 10.
Hey, Mamba, Tiger Whip, Tiger Whip, Tiger Whip. Hurry up! Y'all does it!
Barkley takes it up to about the. Did he say Tiger Woods on that? It sounded like it, didn't it?
All I know is he was getting frustrated. He wanted that snap to come up before the threat of a delay of game.
Yeah, listen in here.
Hey, Mamba, Tiger Whip, Tiger Whip, Tiger Whip. Hurry up! Y'all does it!
Tiger Whip, Tiger Whip.
Yeah, one of the two. 3rd and 6. Extra pressure, little dump off is caught. Big gain here. Into the secondary goes Saquon Barkley all the way down to the 21-yard line. Just a little lollipop pass. Got away from Percy Butler to turn what would have been a short gain into a very long one, 43 yards. 31-yard attempt for Elliott. 1 for 3 tonight. 2 for 4 tonight now. Sacks on 3, 5.5 left in the 3rd. Washington 10, Philadelphia 6. Screen left, who was the general manager of the Golden State Warriors for a number of years during their glory years, which apparently have come back as well. Touchback.
Going, Bill.
Of course, you saw the arena across the parking lot where the 76ers and the Philadelphia Flyers play.
Very intentional about the energy and the people that they put on their staff.
Gain of 4 here. 2nd and 6. Robinson again. Nowhere to go. Back to the line of scrimmage. Jordan Davis on the tackle. 3:45 to go in the 3rd.
A matter of time till he would become an enforcer in the interior. Jordan Davis is in there, a big body, but Carter just violent in how he plays against the run and using that club and quick get off against the pass.
3rd and 5. Look out. Down he goes. 34-yard line. Nolan Smith. Another one of those Georgia Bulldogs gets the sack.
He's going up against a rookie out of TCU, Brandon Coleman.
Cooper DeJean standing back at his 15-yard line. DeJean waiting, has room from the 13. And runs it back to the 24-yard line. 2.5 left in. Race that is right now with them and the Baltimore Ravens going to Cleveland. Meanwhile, in the NFC East again, winner of this game in first place. After the game, Eagles come in with a half-game lead. Again, Eagles have already had their bye. The Commanders will get their bye week 14. 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Dotson was the man in motion. Here goes Barkley. Barkley spinning. Barkley might have enough for a 1st down. getting out to the 34-yard line. So Saquon tonight has carried 19 times for 70 yards. They spot him a yard shy, 2nd down and 1. Fake to him. Smith, Devontae Smith. 1st down, 34-yard line. 3 receivers set to the right. Now one comes into the slot, the other is in motion to the left. Hurts, chase, throws, caught, Brown, 50-yard line, to the Washington 48-yard line. He goes. So Brown was able to work himself free with a minute to go, 17-yard gain. That's the end of the quarter. The score, 10-6. Washington back in Philly after this.
Need to capitalize on every chance they get.
This is a 3rd and 7. Hurts gonna run for it and will dive. Where are they going to spot it? Come up a little bit short. 4th down. Percy Butler saved a 1st down. So now you got a 4th down upcoming. 4th and a yard and a half maybe.
That's a 1st down. But that extra effort there as he extends. Yeah, he's right there.
So they can challenge.
Unless his back foot is elevated and his foot never touches. And then, yeah, that's definitely a 1st down.
Reached the line to gain. 1st down.
Yeah,
it is right.
Good call.
Replay assist from upstairs.
A tremendous effort, by the way.
38 now. Gainwell is in the backfield. Almost jumped. But
Beck didn't flinch, the right guard. That's what the reaction was from Daron Payne.
Yeah, Washington was all about flinching at the line of scrimmage after last week. Here's Gainwell. Gainwell, a 14-yard gain off the back of Lane Johnson, who's only been doing this for 12 years.
What a block, though, by the right tackle, Lane Johnson, opening that play up.
Big hole. Gainwell again. To the 10-yard line he goes. 1st and 10 from the 11. Through the middle again. Gainwell to the 5 and maybe a little beyond. Again,
up 3 straight plays, starting to impose their will up front. We've not seen a lot of that tonight. We expected it. We really thought that Philadelphia could have an advantage. That's what they've been doing during this 5-game win streak. But Washington has held their own until these last few plays.
Well, Gainwell, 3 good runs. Now Barkley is back in there. Gainwell out. 2nd and 3. Barkley to the 1-yard line. Crowd thought he got it. Officials say no. Dickerson leading the way, the left guard pulling. But now you're in a situation, you know what's coming next.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Everybody knows what's coming. Hurts, can he get in? He is. Touchdown. That's a 76-yard drive. 11 plays. And Philly has the lead for the first time.
How about you know it's coming? You just can't stop it.
No.
Frankie Louvu, who we've been talking about all night, you'll see him just jump. He just jumps right there and trying to do anything. The problem is he's underneath all of that and easily gets into the end zone. Good push once again up front, led by Cam Jurgens.
And the serenade begins. 12-10 Eagles. A night to forget. His first field goal attempt, wide left.
Oh.
His second field goal attempt.
Wide left.
Yep. Now you get an extra point. Hello again, everybody.
Oh, my God.
So there's 7 points that never made it to the scoreboard.
My guy Pat McAfee texted me saying we have better kicks with his kicking contest than what he's doing right
now. On game day, Eckler back to the 30.
Well, let's take a look at a matchup that we were excited to see, and it's Terry McLaurin against the rookie Quinyon Mitchell. We thought this would be a battle all night, but 17 doesn't have an opportunity yet. It's been a lockdown. Mitchell has done a good job. He's pressed him. He's mixed up the different looks. He's been on him quite a bit. Played some zone, played some man. This is according to our next-gen stats powered by AWS. Look at the numbers. Matched up in 11 of his 15 routes. 27.3% press rate. This team is Vic Fangio excited about the way his defense has been playing all year. This Eagles team since 22, 19-5 in one-possession games. That's the best in the NFL. They know how to win these kind of close games.
Vic Fangio, a man who has been there, done that, and seen it all. Under pressure, and the passes drop. He got rid of it in a hurry. That's Bates again, who made the last catch, but not that one. Josh Sweat put the heat on, 2nd and 10. Bates had caught only 3 coming into the game all season. Robinson, no. Met in the backfield that time. Jalen Carter takes him down.
Mix in the power and the quickness that he has to go with it. This guy really now in his 2nd year starting to take control of the interior of this defense.
3rd down 1. So with 3 tight ends here. Robinson in the backfield. Robinson, no sir. So now you got a 4th down coming up with 8.5 left in regulation. You got Graham there. You got Vaughn there. In fact, they lost the yard. 4th and a deuce.
And again, there was such rhythm to this drive, and until that play, he even looked. He looked back at Robinson. It just looked like it was a little bit slow and deliberate, and it gave Philadelphia a chance to dig their cleats into the ground there and get off the ball.
Now you saw Gonzalez. If they don't get a yard here, he's got about a 43-yard attempt to take the lead. Oh boy, juggled it. Lucky he came away with it, and then he gets slammed out of bounds short of the 1st down. At first it looked like he was going to fumble it. Vaughn hits him. And it's Daniels, and look at that. Lucky even got it.
Well, the decision to go for it, we'll talk about it in a second, but watch Zach Baun work off of this, off to the edge. Really good job there. The one question I have is Noah Brown. He's blocking Slay, who ends up making a tackle, and he felt pressure from the inside from Blankenship, so he tries that block. Not able to make that block, and now you called it on the live call. The play never really had a chance there. The ball gets away. Carter's in the backfield. He's just trying to improvise to make a play. What would that have been? About a
44-yard field goal.
Let's try to get Jaden Daniels the ball back and Philly a chance to work some clock here.
Off the fake. Finally has a ton of time and wide open. Catch is made. Goddard loses the ball, but the Eagles are there to recover it. Knocked out by Quan Martin, and Goddard lost the ball, and then Grant Calcaterra saves the day. Does he ever? Hurts, fires, contested, and that's caught with Brown. Brown on the outside there. Sainer still making the grab, doing a good job tonight, but that gain is 6 yards and a 3rd down and 3.
Interesting call here because they got positive yards at 3rd and 3, up by 2 in field goal range with a shaky kicker.
Very.
You wonder if what kind of play call you go with here just to potentially set up. They get to that 4th and 1.5. They're always confident in how they can pick up that 1st down.
So the call is on the ground, and a first down, and a ton more. Barkley, touchdown.
Philadelphia makes Dan Quinn and Washington pay for that chance that they took. Watch the right tackle with a great kick-out block here by Lane Johnson. The entire right side here really does their job. Also the center, Cam Jurgens, creating that wall. Once Lane Johnson had the kick-out block, there's really nobody left there on the right side.
And the extra point, which is pretty important here, is just good. Just. Meanwhile, the icing on the cake for Barkley, he now has 100 yards tonight. Running up those
look at it. I told you, they'd be like,
lost.
man, dude,
Right.
you saved me. You saved me. Thank you.
One tight end saving the bacon of the other. Touchback here. Washington at the third.
Taking games over. Just what these coaches call a game record. No matter who's playing the Eagles, Vic Fangio, they're going to look up and say, where's 98? He's gotten comfortable. He knows his role. They're taking advantage of him just being a menace on the inside. He does it against the run. He's involved in the pass. He cannot be blocked one-on-one. I think one of the top interior defensive linemen in the National Football League right now.
That #1 overall pick last year. So Commanders down by 9. Daniels fires over the middle, and it is Reed Blankenship, who for the moment has awarded the interception. And they're going to go celebrate. Of course, they'll take a peek at it. The smiling Sirianni. And Daniels, of all things, on the first play down by 9 is picked off. Here it is again.
That's a catch.
Pretty clear.
Believe me.
Noah Brown's right here, and this is Jayden Daniels, trying to make a play. I think he's staring down his receiver the whole way, and Blankenship just kind of waiting for the ball to be thrown and then just steps in front of him. This is a defense that I think has gained confidence throughout the night. They've done a heck of a job with Vic Fangio of mixing up the looks, confusing the quarterback, and tonight reminding all of us, as good as he is and as bright as his future is, tonight he's looked like a rookie quarterback against a veteran defensive coordinator. Eagles having some fun down there now.
For sure. Well, Blankenship now has 3 of their 7 interceptions this season. Daniels only throwing his 3rd. Here's Barkley. Picks up a few more, so he's already into triple figures. 2nd down and 4, gain of 6. We go to Kaylee.
Well, and guys, that pick makes 11 takeaways in the last 4 games. And just before this surge began, inside linebackers coach Bobby King showed the defense clips of surfers hitting big waves. He was telling them, we got to catch the wave, because after just 2 takeaways in the first 6 games, Zach Vaughn told me now they have caught that wave. You see how excited Bobby King is right now.
Wow, that's something I never heard of that before, right? A guy showing surfing movies?
Yeah. I guess the surfing movies outweigh the shark week.
It does. Eagles inside linebacker coach. So Daniels sitting next to Ertz, who was putting an arm around him. A little bit of a consolation. Saying, man, you're going to have days like this, but down by 9 now in the battle for first place. Barkley! Does he have another one? Yes, he does. Touchdown. 39 yards for the touchdown. Last 3 drives, they have been unstoppable. And Saquon now all of a sudden 146 yards.
That's why it's a 60-minute game. Look at that energy. When was the last time you saw Saquon Barkley have that kind of energy? And just for fun, the guy that replaced Jason Kelce is having a pretty good year. Playing pretty physical. He just body slams the safety trying to come up there. And Saquon Barkley, you got to play 60 minutes to stop this guy, even if he's off to a slow start. He and this offense will just keep coming after you.
What's funny, 146 yards. It's only his 4th highest yardage total on the ground this season.
Right.
Think about that.
I'm just saying, look at his eyes. Like,
Yeah.
I haven't seen him look like this in a long time. He's on a mission.
Extra point this time is right down the middle. With 4:38 to go in regulation, the Philadelphia Eagles trying to make it 6 in a row. 26-10.
Every running back should do. Let's talk about this offensive line. Some new faces up there. Dickerson was down with an injury, came right back the next series. Nate Johnson having a Pro Bowl type of year. Cam Jurgens has done a good job. We talked about him a lot tonight. The center, Mekhi Becton, moving from left tackle most of his career in New York, now back in Philly playing guard. There's Jurgens just body slamming a safety, sending an attitude, and a beneficiary all year to the way those guys play up front has been for Saquon Barkley. You know, they just had to bob and weave, and now that they're healthy, they're showing what they're capable of.
2nd and 3. Eckler makes that catch, but goes nowhere. Clock continues to run. Bourne makes the tackle. So the pass to Ertz was good for 4 yards, and that's enough for a first down. And that pass is incomplete. So all night long it goes to Zacchaeus that time. So Daniels 16 of 25. But again, you go back to the 16 completions. Vic Fangio, another masterful performance. And only 2 of them. One to McLaurin for 10 yards. One to De'Ami Brown for 2 yards. The only wideouts to catch passes tonight.
Yeah. The job that this defense has done really all year, especially the last 6 weeks, has been extraordinary.
And that pass is incomplete.
I just think it's made them tougher. I think it's made them a team that, you know, you can get through nights like this when things aren't working. You find ways to win games. I mean, that's what great teams do.
Well, and of course the change in coordinators.
Yeah.
I mean, Fangio. They wanted Fangio to come in here. Vic last year couldn't get him. He'd already signed with Miami, and then that didn't work out. Then he became available, and they pounced on it. 3rd and 5. Will be a 4th down play coming up here. McNichols again. Clock running down to the 2-minute warning.
You know, last year in Miami, I just don't know if that was a fit as far as Vic Fangio and Miami and their defense. Last week it was a bit short against the Steelers.
Noah Brown.
As they grow for that 2nd, 3rd option to become difference makers if they can find them.
Pass is caught on the outside here. McNichols. 3rd down. Always got to put a button on it. And that's broken up and incomplete.
Gardner Johnson got a great jump on that. Almost came up with an interception.
Is in there temporarily before Seibert gets healthy. And he can become a major hero right now. Let's see what happens. Here's your onside kick. Here's your bouncing ball.
Right to Goddard.
And that will secure it. And that is Dallas Goedert. Got a big role in this one. And that big catch, fumble, and Calcaterra saved the day.
27 seconds as one clock should have run on that play.
Already the congratulations on the Philly sideline. They'll kneel it down, and no sense really calling a timeout here than they could. They'll let the clock run down, and the Philadelphia Eagles have now made it 6 in a row after starting 2-2. Washington loses back-to-back for the first time this year. It's a 1.5 lead now in the NFC East. And Saquon Barkley, slow start tonight, tremendous finish. What a year he's having, leading the league right now in rushing and scrimmage yards.